So yeah, I'm a person who can admit when they're wrong, and we recently talked about DJ Academics, sat down with like Chroma's top five, and YG exploiting Toronto like he did Chicago, and I said
Right.
no and blah blah blah, never gonna happen. But immediately he does exactly what you said that he would with Toronto artists.
You shouldn't be surprised by this at all, man. Like this is the we live in a age of clout. People don't care about what's going on, especially when they're not really a part of it. Anybody who's watching this isn't really a part of it. They like the drama, man. And we spoke about this a few days ago, and I pointed out that what he did with Chirac is he acts like he changed his business model, but it's the same business model. He deals with the drama, no matter what the situation is, no matter where it is. He deals with the drama side of it. He could have taken this so many other ways. Like he could have taken it so many other ways because he did. It was a good look when that first interview with Top Five that he did. I watched that, not the whole thing, but I watched it. It was good. It was Top Five being Top Five, and it was Academics, I guess, being introduced to the polys of the Toronto streets. Which who's gonna give you more drama and shit to talk about than Top Five? Books has been Casper the Friendly Ghost for a long time now. Like it has to be over a year where he's silent on all kind of platforms, right? And you bring Books back, cool. Everybody wants to hear that story. But the first thing that you want to talk about is why you have beef with Top Five. That was his very first intro question. Why you have beef with Top Five? And then after you talk about the dumb beef with Top Five, it's okay. So what happened with Chromas? And for us, this is drama that is over a year old, fam. This isn't new shit.
No.
It's not like he's doing breaking news, right? It's not new shit.
What I'm saying is, the artists who get to get on that platform, they do get to benefit from that. They get the attention, they get the followers, and we all know we know how you can monetize that. Nobody wants to feel like a punk. It doesn't matter if you're 16 or if you're 49. Nobody, man or woman, nobody wants to feel like a punk, especially when you're in this social media space, especially in 2020. So the fact that DJ Academics wants to drum up old drama as fodder for his platform, when people forgot about it already, they moved on. Now you want to bring it back up, but you want to bring it back up on a national scale? Call it what it is.
After you sent me that video, he apparently did a interview, if it wasn't the same day, like the next day with Chromas, after he interviewed Bugs.
By the way,
And
I'm sorry, Dre. I want to be clear. The interview I sent you, I didn't even watch it. I haven't watched any of it because, and I'll let you go, because I'm not going to support something that is not celebrating our talent. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, so he did an interview with Bugs, and then I don't know if it was the same day or the day after or whatever, but it was definitely after the interview he did with Bugs. He did an interview with Chromas, and I started watching a little bit of that just for what we're going to talk about right now. And her first thing that she comes on and says is, "Yo, Ak, how you gonna? I'm not gonna let you wife me if you're gonna have wastemans on your platform."
Right.
And of course she's talking about Bugs, right? So now we had a beef that's been done, dead, gone. Nobody cares about it no more. Bugs disappeared. Chromas did her thing, got her shine. Top Five is getting his views, right? Academics now comes into this scene as he did with Chicago when nobody was talking. He came into it, and instead of highlighting the stuff that was going on positive in the city, he comes and he brings back up old beef with Bugs and Chromas.
So this is the introduction.
That's how
This
you want
is
to
how you
introduce the city.
introduce Toronto to your audience. That is
Exactly.
drama, and that we tear each other down, and that's it. When that's really not the case. So, I mean, like, again, to my point, good luck for the artists involved because they get to monetize it. They've already been monetizing this drama,
Yeah.
off of their own platform. So now it's on a bigger platform, they get to monetize it. But what about the people that get caught up Also, what about the artists, other artists in Toronto that are trying to make a name for themselves? You know what happens in music, bro? If you want to pop, you got to ride the wave. I mean, you could go against the wave and you could still be successful, but it's a lot harder. When the wave is going like this and you want to go like this, it's a lot harder. Eventually, you'll bust through, but it's a lot harder. But if you want to get on, you got to ride the wave. So if you have a DJ Akademiks who's putting a spotlight on these artists, and he's not putting a spotlight on them because of the music, it's because of the drama. If you're an artist in Toronto and you say, oh, I'd love to do with Ak, well, I guess I got to start some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. That's a good point too.
Yeah, this does not encourage people to be unique. This does not encourage people to just focus on me, to even make anything positive. I would say to artists in Toronto specifically, I'm not saying do not do a DJ Akademiks live stream. That would be stupid. Why would I say that? That'd be stupid. What I would say though is, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about my music. Let's talk about Toronto. Let's talk about how great it is. I get it. You need views. Totally understandable. At the tail end of our conversation, we could dabble a bit. I'm not going into anything in depth. I'm not saying any names. You cool with that? No? All right, well, we can't do that. So I would just suggest the artists that are going on this platform to think of other people other than themselves.
Akademiks, there was a lot of deaths that resulted from his platform. Whether you want to say yes or whether you want to say no, there were a lot of beefs that probably wouldn't have, the fire wouldn't have been as large if they weren't, if gasoline wasn't poured on it by this guy's platform. That's why when you say he has a great platform, I do this. I disagree. I agree that he has a lot of followers. I agree that a lot of people watch his videos. So his platform is not a great platform. It's a house for trolls. That's what it is. So I say that to say this. And rhetorical question, you don't have to answer this. But what happens when somebody dies in Toronto? What happens when somebody dies in Toronto? Are we not able to blame Akademiks because he didn't pull the trigger? That's what I have to say about this guy's platform when people tell me it's a great platform. That's it. I'm watching an interview of him with Bugs, and he doesn't give two shits about what Bugs is saying. You look at his face and you watch his mannerisms, he doesn't give a fuck about what this guy's talking about. All he knows is that he's talking about chromas and the views are going up. I swear to you. Watch the first 30 seconds. He doesn't give two shits.
I refuse.
Come on, man.
I refuse. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, man. Do you guys think that this DJ Akademiks platform, if he continues his line of questioning and his approach, the drama, do you think it's a good thing for the city? Do you think it could actually have a real impact in the streets? I'm talking about gunshots. I'm talking about bodies. Additionally, if that does happen, do you think DJ Akademiks holds any responsibility? Who do you hold more responsible? The artist or the interviewer? I want to know. I'm dead ass.
He's going off.
I'm dead ass because I don't understand. I could ask you 100 questions. Why are you answering? Hey, where's the camera? I can't even touch Dre. How could I make you answer? This is what I'm saying. They're shifting all the blame to Ak, but no responsibility from the artist. Listen, question for the audience, and then but first question for Dre. My timeline, like I said, has been flooded with this. Only one person, shout out Hannah Cakes, but only one person has said that I don't know if this is a good look. Do you think this is a good look for Toronto?
I do not think it is a good look for Toronto. I think it is more divisive, more dividing.
I do not think it's a good look for Toronto. Viewing public, what do you think? Is this a good look for the city or not? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am thoroughly disgusted. Deuces.
Two guys doing a podcast.
All right, you guys. We put out new videos every single morning at 10 a.m.
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out these videos right here. And subscribe right down here. We're trying to get to at least 100 followers. We're not far, man. Subscribe.